No, they don't. Hey, what is up guys, and welcome back to another Initial Focus video. And I've had a lot of conversations with people recently and in many years past talking about, does Apple give me a refurbished phone, or I don't want to go fix my phone because they're just going to give me a used one. So in the world of replacing our electronics, anytime we may drop it and bust a screen, or a battery stops working, or something stops working, and we have to get our phones replaced, we have a various assortment of options to get that done. We can either take it back to where we bought it, try to get it exchanged there, like Apple or Best Buy or any of the carrier stores. You can buy your own kits online to replace screens and backs and batteries and operate on your own. Now, if you do send it or go into the manufacturer or the place that you bought it from, you are going to get 3 levels of new type of phone. You have like new, which is, this is brand new off the production line, pretty saran wrap, all that good stuff. You have reconditioned, and then you have refurbished. Now, obviously, I hope I don't need to explain the new one that much because it's just new. No one's ever touched it before. It is new. And then you have refurbished. Now, this is the one that everyone freaks out when they hear the word refurbished. What that means is it was a used phone that was sent back for some reason, let's just say a bad battery. Manufacturer replaces said bad battery, make sure the rest of the phone functions good, and cosmetically it's pretty good. There's no like cracks in the screen. A lot of times you see minor blemishes. You can tell it's like a used phone. And then that's what they give you. And that's what most carrier stores, that's what most places around, I don't want to name specific names if I don't know 100%, but most carrier stores and most electronic stores give you a refurb if you have to end up replacing your phone. Now, a lot of times Apple comes into question because, you know, sometimes you get your phone replaced and sometimes that phone has an issue. And the big craziness around refurbished products is once you get it replaced, it's like a snowball effect. I've had so many friends who had to go back to a carrier store. They give their old phone because, you know, they cracked their screen, and then the new refurb one has a bad battery, and then they get that one replaced, and that one has a bad logic board, and then they get that replaced, and that one doesn't charge right. So at an Apple store, if you get your phone replaced, one of 2 things happens. You either get a brand new phone or a reconditioned phone. Now, Michael, what is a reconditioned phone? Well, a reconditioned phone is basically a brand new, it's guaranteed a brand new display, outer shell, new battery. The only thing that may be used or recycled from a previous phone is some minor parts, maybe parts of the logic board, some screws, some cables, basically 1 or 2 things that Apple can't call it brand new, but it's also not a refurb, or it's not a completely used product with just 1 new part in it. It's a mostly new product with just 1 or 2 minor used or recycled things. Now, the thing is, if you go into your Apple store tomorrow or today and say, hey, is this brand new or is this reconditioned? Guess what? They're probably not going to answer, because the thing is, the Apple employee doesn't know. Like, it doesn't pop up on their iPad screen, and it's not like, hey, give this guy a brand new one, give this guy a used one. He's been in here 100 times and we don't like him. If you say got the iPhone 7 and then 2 weeks later something happened to it where, you know, again, you break the screen or it's a bad battery inside, so you go get it replaced. Odds are you are getting a brand new iPhone 7 because the phones haven't been out long enough for any reconditioned phones to be made. They've all been brand new. Now, again, I'm not saying that if you get your phone replaced at Apple, it's going to be this perfect phone. I have seen plenty of times where people get their phone replaced and it's a bad phone. If I could just tell you all of the reasons why buying your own screens for $30 cheaper than going to the Apple store for them to replace it, I'm just going to say this. There is a lot more what happens behind the scenes when an Apple store replaces your broken screen or broken whatever than just slapping on a new screen. There is a lot more that goes into the process. That's why it takes a little bit more time than just unscrewing 2 screws, popping on a new screen, have a nice day. So if you are about to go to one of those kiosks that replace your phones, or you do it yourself, while that can be okay, and there are plenty of people who do that and have totally fine experiences, you are at a huge risk of everything on your phone, and please, dear God, have a backup of your stuff. That's all I'm saying. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And have a happy holiday.